Hello and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. Whoa, let's slow down a bit, shall we? We seem to be heading very fast towards this star, which is currently unexplored. Can we get in close enough? No, apparently not. Wow. Okay. Well, I was trying to get close enough to that star to scan it. But well, for whatever reason, it's not working. Let's see if there's anything else in this sector. So I'm deploying my discovery scanner. I haven't discovered anything else. So all there is this one star, which if I'm going to explore it, I need to get a little further away from it, I think, before I can get a proper lock on it. So let's just... yeah. So, while we're waiting for that to start working again... oh, frame shift online. I am in a Cobra. I finally managed to save up enough money. Let's steer towards the escape vector. That will bring us away from the star. We're getting a little hot. If that gets to 150, we'll start to take a bit of damage. Let's make sure we head away from the star. So I managed to save up enough money and get myself a Cobra, which is cool. You can see it's a lot bigger, like there's a seat there for a second pilot, which I think they're going to add to the game, the ability to actually have co-pilots and more than one human player in a spaceship. I'm not sure what they could be doing other than running the turrets, but they might think of stuff. I've got a lot more visibility than I did in that hauler. This ship is a lot bigger, it's faster, it's more maneuverable, it has 4 weapon points and a lot more equipment points. I mean, currently on this thing, I have 4 gimbaled pulse lasers, I have my basic discovery scanner, which is letting me earn money by mapping systems, I have a kill warrant scanner, which means that when I am fighting pirates, I can give them a scan and I can get bounties for systems that I'm not in. So like if ever I make it to Empire space, I'm going to have lots of bounties that I can claim on people. So that's good. I just bought myself a frameshift drive interdictor. That means that if I'm in a super cruise, for example, there is a ship behind me. There is an Anaconda here. So I see I'm scanning him. He's clean. Can I do a kill warrant scan? I can't do a kill warrant scan while in hypercruise. But if he was wanted, I would be able to pull him out of hypercruise and then claim the bounty on him. So I've split that into 2 different fire groups. My frameshift drive interdictor's on fire group 2. My kill warrant scanner and basic discovery scanner are on the first fire group. And I'm pretty certain... there we go. So that's my interdictor if I want to fire that on someone. But I'll leave it there most of the time. So there's nothing else in this system worth scanning. See, if there was anything within 500 light seconds of here, I'd have picked it up. So I am making my way to a system called TZ Ariatis. And the reason I'm going there is that it has lots of good upgrades for spaceships. How much money do I have? I don't actually have much money at the moment, but I want to be sort of doing my bounty hunting. Oh, there we go. I want to do my bounty hunting in a system where there are good upgrades, so I can get decent weapons and stuff like that. Okay, that guy who doesn't actually have a bounty just interdicted me. So let's lock on. He's attacking. Alright, I want to get my kill warrant scanner on him if I can. Come on, kill warrant scanner. He's got to be within 2 kilometers. Still scanning. Right, he's still clean. Whoa. He's cutting into me a little faster than I thought he would. Let's max shields and engines. And we are just going to run away, because there is no bounty on him. There is no point me stopping to fight. Come on. So we're going to keep doing that. We're going to lock onto lung and engage the hyperdrive. And I can do that nice and quick because I gave into the interdiction. Then I didn't have to wait for my frame shift drive to recharge itself. Bye-bye. I'm not going to bother fighting you if it's not going to earn me any money. Now, lung is a system I don't want to hang around in too long. And you'll know why probably the instant I drop out of hyperspace. Okay, I thought I had a wanted here. The last time I was here, I was wanted. But nothing's showing up, actually. So I think I'm okay. What happened was I was having a fight, and a police ship flew across my rate of fire. Across my rate of fire? Across my field of fire. And that was enough to get me wanted. It's possible I've paid off the fine. So this is my fuel scoop. If I get within range of a star, then I get to pick up fuel for free. Refueling this ship costs a couple of 100 credits, so it's usually worth it. What I try and do is I try and buzz around the 100 degree temperature mark until my fuel goes up. Let's check for unexplored things in this system while we're here. No. This is what I do, basically. I jump into a system and I buzz around getting fuel. Federal Security Service is a Type 6 transporter. It's an Anaconda. Vipers, they're a little annoying to fight. Federal dropship. I had a pirate federal dropship attack me. It was a tough fight, but I managed it, and I scored lots and lots of money. Right, I want to go to WISE 0410 next. WISE 0410 plus 1502. Doesn't that just trip off the tongue? Oh, I'm being interdicted. So we come out, we accelerate, we rebalance everything. He's a sidewinder. Oh wow, did you pick the wrong guy? So let's just... Okay, we need to do a kill warrant scan on him. Because I want to make sure that I get maximum money. Whoa, he's moving fast. Where is he? Let's up the engines a bit. He's not going to have much in the way of weaponry that I need to worry about. So I've got to sort of keep a track on him for a while. Come on. I want to complete this. Kill warrant scan. Complete. And now we can take him. Which won't take long, because I don't even think he's got any shields. The reason I'm going for the upgrades? My weapons couple is overheating far too quickly. Come on. And he's gone. 630 credits. Not really worth it. Okay, I believe I was about to jump to there. Well, you said you wanted me to do bounty hunting, so that's what I'm trying to do. So my plan is to go to TZ Ariatis, where I'll have a nice basis for upgrades. And then I might even try some of the targeted bounty hunting missions, where it says someone's wanted and they've been seen in these systems, and you need to go searching for them. Because now I have a frameshift drive interdictor, I can do that. I can pull them out of hyperspace. Okay, another one of these things. Let's lock on. Unexplored. We're scanning this. 12 new astronomical objects. Looks like I'm going to be doing some surveying in here. Which is good, because it all earns me money. So that's a brown dwarf star, which I don't think I'm going to get much fuel from. The way I do surveying, I don't think I've shown you surveying. So that pulse I sent out has found everything within 500 light seconds of where I was. So now I just have to move within range, and my ship will automatically do a basic scan. You can earn a lot more money if you get like a detailed surface scanner, but I haven't seen one of those for sale yet. So usually how close you have to get depends on what it is you're scanning. This is probably an asteroid cluster, which means I've got to get pretty close before it will start scanning. So it's scanning away there. I go nice and slow. And then I move on to the next closest thing. So I think I'm going to hit pause on the recording here, and I'll come back once I finish scanning this system, or if someone attacks me. You know, because this is all this is really. It's just taking a little bit of time to do that. Yeah, so that was a belt cluster. I'll see you later. While I was exploring, I've discovered this unidentified signal source. I figured I'd move in and find out what this is. Sometimes it's a pirate, sometimes it's some cargo laying around, although I really haven't got the hang of smuggling. I've tried practicing smuggling, which basically means you've got to sort of call your ship to close to zero so its radar signal gets reduced, and then try and get into a space station without them scanning you. But I really am no good at it. I've practiced by trying to do it without actually having anything illegal on board, and I fail every time. So let's just drop out here and see what this is. It looks like it's canister of rebel transmissions? Okay, I have no idea what this is. Let me lock onto the closest and scoop these up. Okay, what is this? Rebel transmissions. It shows as stolen. I've no idea what these are. But they show up as stolen, and I really don't want to be carrying stolen stuff. I'm not sure whether it's worth me grabbing these. I'm gonna snag them. Oops, canister destroyed. Well, I was gonna try and snag them. I've got to watch my speed as I approach these things. Right, let's just stop a moment. I'm going to do a little bit of research. Okay, I cannot find what to do with these, and the fact they're marked as stolen makes me want to not bother with it. That might have been a mistake. I mean, maybe that was, you know, going to open up lots of money for me or be something really interesting, but... Oops. Okay, you go away. Oh, cargo scoop. Okay. I was wondering what was stopping me jump there. Oh well. Back to scanning the system. Just finishing off the scan on the final thing now. So as you can see, I've got this entire system more or less mapped now. Or at least everything my pulses have a range of 500 light seconds, so it's possible that there's something further out that I'm not picking up, but you know, there's not really much I can do about that. So we can see that this is the stuff I've mapped, all these planets here, and when I arrive at my destination I can flog that. So Tea Garden Star is where I'm going next. So let us head there.
Frameshift drive charging.
And I'll do the same thing there. I will refuel, see if there's any pirates that want to attack me, see if there's any scanning to do, and if there isn't, then it's straight on to TZ Ariatis. Okay, this is a red dwarf. I don't like trying to get fuel from these things because you have to get too close before you're hot enough. Don't think there's anything in this system I need to scan for. Nope, nothing I know about. There are no contacts on my radar. So let's just go on to my target. TZ Ariatis. Lock destination. And let's move a little bit away from the sun before we engage. Give it time for our temperature to go down. Okay, this one's also a red dwarf. Let's see whether we can do a fuel scoop on it.
Fuel scooping.
That's a yes, because this is of course my final destination. So you want to sort of fly horizontally to the star. I'm using my radar. And I keep going in a straight line until my temperature starts to drop, and then I'll turn back towards it. This is actually the cheapest fuel scoop you can get. It's not too bad speed-wise. But I assume that better ones will pick up fuel a lot quicker. So the temperature's starting to drop, so let's dip back down again. The amount of fuel you get appears to be linked to your temperature and your speed. So if you go faster, you get a little bit more. This appears to be a good butter zone, keeping it around 100, around 10 fuel gain per second, and there we go. Right, so I want to go to Snyder. Snyder Enterprises, lock destination. Make sure it's not behind the star. And there we go. Let's see what other spaceships are out there, shall we? So here's a hauler called the Defector. He's clean. That's security office. There's a Viper. I'm trying to get in close enough to scan him. Oh, he's miles out. Federal Naval Fighter. Okay, no interesting traffic immediately noticeable, so we'll lock back onto our target and get there. I've more or less worked out a technique for reaching these things without crashing. I mean, without shooting past them. One, you want to be out of the plane a bit so you can tell whether or not they're behind a planet. I think I've said that before. The other thing is I just watched that estimated time to arrival, which is now at 18 seconds, 17, 16. And when it gets below 10, I slow down. And the trick is to try and keep it between 5 and 10. That way, when you get close enough to engage the the safe disengage, you will be going slow enough. And it is just a question of riding that speed control. Like I can get it to go a little lower, because that will speed it up a bit. So, but it's at 6.5, so I want to slow down a bit. I mean, I've got a little bit of wiggle room if it, so long as it doesn't reach 0, then I know that I'm slowing down fast enough. Quick check of my wanted status. It shows up there on the side. Well, okay, see, that's what happens when you take your eye off the ball. I wanted to check my wanted status, so I stopped staring at that, and it all went pear-shaped. But not too bad, and we should have a safe disengage once we're below 1 million miles. There we go. Lock on, look for the arrows. They tell you where the entrance is. I did dump that stolen cargo, didn't I? Yes, I did. Now, until now I've been using a docking computer, but I just replaced that with my interdictor. So, request docking.
Docking request granted.
44. I do know that with the Sidewinder I could fly this through the entrance willy-nilly, and it was small enough that it will fit. I actually tested when I first launched the Cobra, and I do have to match the rotation, otherwise it won't fit through the doorway. Thrust to the side a bit, and down. There we go. Once when I was docking, practicing one of those smuggling runs, so my shields were off, I mistook... See, that would have been, smuggling over, because they scanned me just as I entered. I wanted to thrust down, but instead I hit my afterburners, and I just blew up. Smashed myself to smithereens. It's my landing gear.
Docking successful.
And we're down.
Engines disengaged.
Enter hangar, starport services. Stretch my arms. Why have I taken damage? I think I overheated a bit too much at some point. So, yeah, 1,000 credits in repairs. I'm not going to refuel, because I always refuel at the next star I jump to. But I do want to go to contacts. Pilots Federation, no criminal record. Local security office. I've got a 390 bounty on that one guy. And that's it, really. But if I go to cartographics, hopefully I'll make some money on that system I surveyed. Yep, I got 601 for the Wise system, and 2,366 for that second system, which had 12 things in it. So that's paid for my repairs, at least. Now, I'm going to stop now, because I'm a bit tired, but what I'm going to be doing is basically going here. No bounty missions, so I am just going to go out and try and be a proactive bounty hunter. Basically, I'll look at what's in this system here. Like, the resource extraction sites are a good place to find pirates. And other than that, I will just fly around and see what's around. I can also check out the nearby systems. But let's just take a look at outfitting. I don't have the money right now, but I will do soon. That's why I wanted to calm here after all. So this place basically has good weaponry going all the way up the list. But the last time I was here, they were also very good for the internals. See what I mean? They've got frameshift drives going all the way up to really powerful ones that cost like $1 million and something. They have power distributors. Now I know I need a better power distributor. This is the one I've currently got fitted at value of 10,000. So it's the class appears to be the size, so even though this one is a higher rating, it's a class 2, so it's designed for a smaller ship. I would need to go to that one if I wanted to improve things. Compare. So weapons capacity is 2 more, weapons recharge rate is faster. So that's the sort of thing I need. I don't want to buy it yet though, because the... Where is it? The rebuy cost of my ship is 19,000 and I've only got 21,000. So if I get blown up, I don't want to have to go into debt to buy back the ship I've already got. So I'm going to go out, do some bounty hunting, be careful. I'll spend the money upgrading my ship. So yeah, now this has got me really, really, really hoping that they don't reset the game on launch. This game is due for official launch on the 16th of December. That's when the actual plot lines are going to kick in. See this news section on the side. That's pretty sparse at the moment because the actual game plot isn't going to start running until the 16th of December. And my hope is that they're not going to reset. The only reason they would do that is if they find they have to make a major change to the universe. So they said they don't want to reset again, but they haven't ruled it out. It would really be a bit painful to go back to the Sidewinder. I don't think it would take me as long to get back to this stage because I am getting better at the game. My dogfighting skills, my mission filling skills, and so on. But obviously, it does mean, having to start from scratch again. So, from the cockpit of my wonderful Cobra Mark III, although it is a bit lonely, it would be nice to have someone sat there. So I'm just sort of looking at like the racks and the size of this place. It is still a gorgeous game. And I'll see you next time, when maybe we can do a bit more actual pirate hunting once I've upgraded this ship to be a bit more of a killer. See you then. Bye bye.